going on, guys? Welcome back to the StayWeighedIn YouTube channel. Another episode of the Daily Drop, and boy, do we have a big one. So let me just set the scene for you right now. I've just finished work. I'm in my car and I'm scrolling on Twitter, and I see it everywhere. Breaking news: Conor Benn, Chris Eubank Jr. is happening now. As a British fight domestically, this is one of the biggest fights we can get right now. It looks like Conor Benn's moving up to 150, 156. Just by looking at it, it's meant to be in October, the fight itself. And what's amazing about this fight is not just that we've got two guys here, one that's in his prime or needs that next level victory or is moving up to title contender, and the other in Chris Eubank Jr., who needs to not prove himself, but be able to push himself to that next level, in my opinion. We've also got the history, the lineage behind this particular fight. If you don't know, Nigel Benn, Chris Eubank arguably had two of the best fights in British boxing. The rivalry there is historic. If you do go back, have a watch, they may be on YouTube. But now we get it seeing reignited in the form of the kids in this case, and for us this could be a new big rivalry in itself. Like I said, it looks like it's happening in the O2, so I guess that seemed like the most appropriate destination for this particular fight. As for where it'll happen, most likely I think because we're on that DAZN pay-per-view look, I think we're probably going to get it on there, and again it'll do big numbers because like I said, first you've got two electrifying British boxers, especially, well, I'll say one. I'll say Conor Benn for me personally is electrifying. Like, you want to see what he can do. Moving up to 156 as well will be exciting. And then obviously you got the historic side of this particular rivalry as well. What's interesting for me is both fighters were looking for that next fight, that next big payday. And we heard what Conor wanted with Khan and Kell Brook at 147. And I guess to an extent as well, Chris Eubank wanted Kell Brook as well. And it gave Kell Brook that ability to move up a little bit in weight. But clearly both retired. Now, I'll say this. Forget the fights that they wanted. The fight that we have now is 100% more exciting. And I guess I'm just there. I'm just ready for it. Boxing this year, there's been, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because of COVID, it wasn't as progressive, but now it's just there. I think everything's clicking. And if the rumors are what the rumors are meant to be, October could be arguably one of the biggest months in boxing. With this particular fight at the start and at the end with Errol Spence, Terence Crawford as well, it's a special time for boxing fans. And I think it's also a special time for fans who are perceived as casuals but want to be in the sport a bit more, because what you're getting is domestic fights, not just domestic fights with one big name. You're getting domestic fights with two big guys, and I think this is one now outside of Fury Joshua that you look at and you're like, yes, we're going to be investing in this. I want to see what Conor Benn does at 156, because I want to know how comfortable he's going to be, and if he is comfortable, depending on where the belts are, because the belts at 147 will be set up with one particular man very soon, hopefully, where he goes going forward. With Chris Eubank Jr., the pressure's definitely on him. There's been criticisms of him in the past to say he's not that guy. Like, he's a very top contender British fighter, but when it comes to the world title stage, he's not that man. Whereas I think a lot of people look at Conor Benn to say he could possibly win a world title going forward as well. So I want to hear your guys' views as well. How excited are you about this particular fight? How much are you going to go back in the archives? That's one thing I want to know. How much are you going to go back in the archives, see the historical side of this particular fight, the lineage side of this particular fight? And I want to know as well, in the build-up, how much is that going to be talked about? And yeah, I want to know that as well. I guess I'm excited for both fighters, but I'm excited to know what happens. I want this build-up to be excellent, and I think we're going to get that. But as always, guys, if you are enjoying the content, you know what to do. Drop us a like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And as always, stay weighted in.